Hi everyone, so in today's video I'm going to show you how I get this at-home blowout right here using the Revlon one-step blow dryer and volumizer, something like that, this tool right here. Everything that I'm going to be mentioning in this video is not sponsored. These are all my own opinions, so if you want to know how I got this blowout right here, then please keep watching. So in light of the coronavirus, this is the perfect time for you to learn how to style your hair on your own. And if it turns out bad, it doesn't matter. You're not going out, you're not gonna see anybody. You can just go to bed, wake up the next day and try it again. So this is just a reminder that this hairstyling tool is not an essential item. So if you're in a place where you can't afford it right now, or you just think maybe it's not worth the money right now, it's definitely not essential. These items will still be here after this pandemic ends, so please don't feel like you need to run out and go and buy it. So I bought this at Ulta. They were having a sale, and then I also use Rakuten, which is formerly known as Ebates. Ulta was already having a sale, and then I think Rakuten was having like maybe 3% cash back. And so it just gives you cash back for things that you would already buy and you would already be searching on their website. So this retails for $60, but when they were having their sale and with the cash back that I got from Rakuten, it ended up being only like $30. So here's how I use the Rakuten app. I just open it up and you can see here are all the stores. So like Sephora's having 2% cash back, Ulta's only doing coupons, Kohl's having 2% cash back. So you can see all these places that you might normally shop. Just search through Rakuten. So if I wanted to shop at Kohl's, I could hit shop now, and all it does is redirect me in the browser to the Kohl's website. So everything that I would normally buy, I would just put it in my cart and check out, but I would get 2% cash back on everything. So it's a free app to download and it's free to use, so you might as well get cash back for things that you're already buying anyway. So just a few disclaimers. I am 7 months pregnant and I am taking prenatal vitamins, so I feel like that really does help the health of my hair. Secondly, I have an amazing hairstylist. I go to Fusion Salon in Westport Village here in Louisville. I feel like she always knows what to do with my hair and she always does wonders with my hair. But all that aside, this Revlon tool has been revolutionary in how I style my hair. So I have really long, thick, kind of semi-coarse hair. I used to use a blow dryer and a round brush separately to kind of achieve this look, and honestly I think this tool gives me a better, more voluminous, sleeker look than the round brush and the blow dryer. It used to take me forever with the round brush and the blow dryer. It used to take me at least 45 minutes. I would get so hot and sweaty doing it because it's a lot that you're holding the round brush in one hand and the blow dryer in one hand, trying to smooth out that hair, get nice body, smoothness and volume and movement, all that good stuff that this tool just gives you, and you can use one hand. I love using this tool because I can get this nice blowout. It takes me only 20 minutes from start to finish, as opposed to like at least 45 minutes, and I'm like so sweaty. And I can get this nice sleek blowout and it lasts me 4 days. And so right now I currently have a 22-month-old that I'm potty training, and then baby number 2 on the way. So if I can spend the least amount of hours fixing my hair and letting it last at least 4 or 5 days and, you know, look at least semi-presentable, then I'll take it. So here are some of the products that I use. So I use this Aquis hair towel. You'll see it in the beginning of the tutorial. I feel like it does a good job, especially for my long, thick hair, of absorbing as much moisture as possible. So when I do blow dry and style my hair, it doesn't take nearly as long. I also use this hair dryer. I don't think it really matters what kind of hair dryer you use. Blow dryer doesn't really matter, so just use what works for you. I do use this blowout cream. Every product that I have was either free samples or someone gave it to me, so I've never bought anything. A lot of the times I don't use product in my hair except for a heat protectant. So since I'm not buying it with my own money, I don't really care if it works well or not. I can't give you an honest review, so just use whatever works for you. This is the Matrix Design Pulse Thermal Glide Express Blowout Cream. It says Express Blowout Cream, fast drying time and silky smooth finish, helps protect from high temperature styling tools. Apply to clean, damp hair, blow dry, or flat iron. This is the hairspray that I use. Once again, it was given to me, so I hardly ever use hairspray, but this is what I use. It's the Volume Style sign, big finish for volume hairspray. So like I said, I can get this hairstyle to last 4 days, at least 4 days. So on day 1 is the day that I style it, so I don't really put any product in it except the heat protectant and a little bit of hairspray. Day 2, I don't put any product in it, no dry shampoo, nothing. I just kind of let it go. Day 3 is when my hair starts to get a little bit more oily. So I really do love this Batiste dry shampoo. I feel like it works really well for me. There's lots of different scents and there's lots of different colors as well. So like if you have blonde hair, they have one with more of a yellow tint. If you are brunette, they have a brunette tint. I think they have a redhead and they might have something for darker hair as well. But that way when you spray it in your hair, it's not giving you that white cast. So I love this dry shampoo. I think it does a great job of absorbing all the oil, but without making my hair look chalky. So when I spray it in my hair, I spray it right on my part, and then I just kind of lift up the sides and spray it on the sides there, get it into the roots there, spray it on the sides here, get it into the roots, really work it. And sometimes I even let it sit in my hair to kind of soak up the oil, and then I work it through my hair with my fingers, and I also spray the back and work it through, and then I brush it through. It looks great. Since I do use a lot of dry shampoo, and this I think you can get at any drugstore, Walmart, Ulta. It's around $10. It's relatively inexpensive compared to like some high-end dry shampoos, but since I do use a lot and it's not always cost efficient, then I do use this baby powder here. Baby powder, this is what it looks like. I get it on Amazon. I'll put the price somewhere on the screen. It's baby powder, pure cornstarch and aloe. It's talc free and it's 100% natural from Little Twig. And so I do the same thing. I just kind of sprinkle it on my part, sprinkle it on my crown back here, and then sprinkle it on the sides. I do this for day 4 just because I feel like my hair's getting more oily and I don't want to use as much dry shampoo. So I do this on the night of day 3, sprinkle it in my hair, rub it through, brush it through, sleep on it. And so that way in the morning, all the oil is absorbed and it doesn't leave like a white, chalky kind of cast on your hair, but your hair still looks oil-free and good for the 4th day or 5th day. The straightener that I use is a GHD straightener. It stands for Good Hair Day. It's what my hairstylist recommended. I really enjoy it. I feel like it does a good job of straightening my hair really well, but not damaging it, and it heats up in literally less than 20 seconds. GHD can be potentially a very expensive brand. I just got mine off Amazon, and I feel like it was around $50. I just got the cheapest one that was offered, and I think it does a really good job. So I don't think you need to spend your money on the more expensive options. All right, now let's get into the tutorial. Hi guys, so I'm starting off with wet hair and I'm just going to take it out of the towel and comb it through with a wide tooth comb. Here's what my comb looks like. And here's the styling cream that I mentioned at the beginning of the video. So I'm just going to section my hair into 2 sections. Put a little bit of that product on my hand. This is about how much I use, and really work it in from root to tip, focusing on the roots to smooth them out, especially by my hair, and really smoothing out the ends of my hair. I'm going to do that to the top section as well. Once again, working it from root to tip, really trying to smooth out the areas around the front of my face where I get a lot of frizz, and smoothing out the ends of my hair. And then I'm just going to take a comb and evenly distribute that product through my hair. So now I'm going to do a rough blow dry of my hair. So my hairstylist said that you could just go straight in with that styling tool and you get the same look. It would just take longer. So I'm going to do a rough blow dry of all of my hair, basically getting it 80 to 90% dry, focusing on the roots of my hair like I am right now, just kind of finger combing through everything. That's going to give you a lot of body and volume at the roots. And then I'm also going to blow dry the ends of my hair, and I'm just going to flip it back and forth, really kind of pushing it forward, pushing it back, pushing it to the side. That's what's going to give you a lot of body and bounce and lift at the root. Now I'm going to flip my hair over and blow dry the underneath part of my hair, once again really focusing on drying the roots and the ends of my hair. So this is what my hair looks like after it's been about 80 to 90% blow dried. So you can see it's still a little damp, but mostly dry. So now I'm going to comb through it, get all the tangles out. And then I'm going to section my hair into 3 sections. You may need to do less or more depending on how thick your hair is. Then I'm just going to move my hair to the front and comb through it one more time to get rid of all the tangles. Now I'm going to take my Revlon tool and turn it to high, and now I'm going to start blow drying. So I like to blow dry the whole section, kind of go through the bottom, go through the top, just to smooth out the bottom and the top, just to get the bottom and the top heated through. Now I'm going to focus on that front section, really focusing at the root because that's where my hair gets curliest and I get a lot of flyaways. Once again, smoothing out one side, smoothing out the other side. Once I feel like my hair is pretty much dry, then I really focus on wrapping it around the brush and smoothing out the end, really getting that hair nice and straight and giving it nice curl. Then I kind of wrap it around my finger and let it cool in that position. That's really going to set your style. Now I move on to the next section. So I have 3 sections on the left side of my hair, 3 sections on the right side of my hair. I'm doing the same thing, just running it through the back, running it through the front, trying to get everything as heated as possible and smooth as possible. And then once again, once I feel like it's pretty much dry, I wrap it around the brush and really focus on that end, curling that end, smoothing everything out. Then I wrap it around my finger and let it cool in that position. And then I just continue the same thing for that last section and the other side of my hair. So I'll speed through this so you don't have to wait so long. Now I'm going to leave that bottom section alone and go ahead and move off to the middle section and section off the top section of my hair. So now that we're in the middle section, you really want to kind of scoop the hair up at the root like I'm doing there, scooping it up, kind of holding it at the root to really dry that area. That's what's going to give you lots of body throughout. So I scoop it up, hold it there for a little bit, and just drag it all the way through. And as you notice, I'm only doing this with one hand. So doing that same thing, I'm just going to kind of scoop up every section and drag it all the way through to get that middle section roughly dry. I'm going to do the same thing to that front section, once again smoothing out the front side, smoothing out the back side, and doing the same thing where once it's mostly dry, then I really focus on the end, flipping it out, smoothing out the end, kind of curling it with my finger and letting it cool in that position. Now I'm going to speed through this and keep doing the same thing to each section. Now I'm going to take that top section, give it a quick brush through, and put that into 3 sections, and I'm going to start with the back section first. This top section is really important. So you want to do the same thing where you're smoothing out the front, smoothing out the back, but you really want to over direct it and push all the hair forward. That's what's going to give you lots of body and lift at the root. And so then once again, I'm going to focus on that end, smoothing out the ends, curling in the ends, out the ends. And you can see once I take the brush off my hair that it gives it a nice flip. That's what's going to create nice movement in your hair. So I'm going to do that exact same thing with the middle section. Once again, making sure the root is really dry to give lots of body at the root, pushing the hair forward, over directing, redirecting, and flipping out that end. And look at how much body there is already. So this very front part is really important for me because I get a lot of flyaways in the front, so I really have to work on smoothing it out. But once again, doing the same thing, over directing, smoothing everything out, and flipping out the ends. So once I'm done, I just part it wherever I want it and kind of finger comb through everything, but you can just see there is so much lift, so much body at the roots. You can see my ends are nice and flipped out. My hair has lots of great movement. It's nice and smooth. It looks great. So now I'm just going to take my pick and run it through my hair. I don't want to run it through too much to kind of deflate that volume and all that work that we've been doing. I just want to run it through to smooth everything out. I do have to straighten anything, it's usually just my little flyaways close to the root of my hair. So I'll just run the straightener just over the parts that I need to, not really through the whole hair. But if I do need to run it through the whole hair from root to tip, I make sure to give it a nice little bend at the end. I don't want to straighten out all that work that I was doing, so I take it and flip it to give it a nice little bend at the end. Make sure it still has lots of nice bounce and movement. And then I just finish with a little hairspray on top to smooth out any little flyaways that I have. So here is the final result. So as you can see, everything I've been saying in this video, lots of body and bounce and movement. It's nice and smooth. I rarely have to run a straightener through it at the end to smooth anything out. If I do, it's just a few pieces. And here's a little bit of a closer look, up close and personal for you to see what it looks like closer, but I really just want to show you how smooth and shiny everything looks.